most people struggle to build muscle and optimize their diet and training. They are frustrated and questioning whether all their effort is worth it or not. And I remember when I first started going to the gym, I struggled a lot optimizing my diets and eating more protein and getting more calories. And also, I struggle a lot with my training, like what split should I follow, how many sets should I do, and what exercise should I do, and everything. I struggle a lot to build muscles in the beginning. Like first, when I was skinny, I built a small amount of muscle, but after I get to the intermediate stage, like in the 6 months, 8 years, I struggle a lot because I've hit a plateau and I can't build much more muscles. And then I experimented so many things about my diet and I've experimented so many training programs and everything. And I've got some tips for you that will help you to grow some muscles. Address some of the points that you're not doing and why you're not building muscles. So before I give you some advice, just scroll down right now and subscribe to this channel so that more young men would see these videos and this would be helpful for them. This would be helpful for you also. So the number one mistake you're doing is you are not eating enough protein. Like think about your muscles. What are they made of? They're made up of protein. Like your muscles need protein to get bigger. You're building a house and you need a raw material. So house is like your body and you need raw material which is protein, and the more protein you eat the more it will grow. So you have to hit at least 1 gram of per pound of your body weight. Like if you are 150 pounds right now, you have to eat more protein. You have to eat at least 150 grams of protein. The second mistake you're doing, you're not eating enough calories. Like this is the same point, you are not getting raw material inside your body. Like there is no raw material. Because if you're training hard in the gym and if you are doing the right training and if you're pushing hard, but you're not getting enough calories inside your body, it will not grow. You have to be on calorie surplus to grow some muscles. Like your body needs right now maybe 2500 calories. So you have to get at least like 20% or 30% surplus in the calories. Maybe you will have to get like 2700 or maybe 3000 calories in a day. So eat more calories. The third mistake maybe you're doing, and most beginners probably do this mistake, is bad technique. Most beginners are going to the gym and pushing their weights around here and there, and they're not focusing on the technique and they're not focusing on the form of their whatever exercise they are doing. Whatever exercises you perform, just pick a weight which you can do all the reps with the proper form. Maybe you're doing bench press, like incline dumbbell bench press. The first rep you will do, it will have to be similar as same as the last step, and maybe you will push in the hard like in the last sets of like in the failure, like you're pushing very hard, but you have to do every rep with the same form. You don't have to like throw the weight here and there and you are just shaking and you're not like getting deep enough, getting deep stretch. First, like pick the weights which you can lift, and second, you have to get deep stretch in every muscle. Like for example, you're doing bicycles, so you have to get deep stretch, like full stretch the muscles and then contract it. So focus on the form in the beginning. And the next mistake you're doing, you're not training hard enough. Like for example, most people in the gym, they are fucking around here and there and they're doing the cute little sets of like 3 sets of 12 reps, and on every exercises they are not pushing hard. They just pick a weight and do 3 sets of 12 and that's it. They don't think about like pushing hard. They don't think about going to the failure and everything. You have to be pushing hard, because if you are just doing 3 sets of 12 or maybe 4 sets and it becomes very efficient work for your body, then your body will not grow. You have to give your body a reason to grow, which is like probably you have to go to the failure. For example, when you're doing lat pull down exercises and you can't do like more than 12 reps or maybe 15 reps, just pull the weight and just do more reps with that. Try to do 3 to 4 more reps by pushing hard, or maybe increase the weight and do maybe 10 to 12 reps with that. So you have to pull that weight harder. You have to push hard in every set. Like whatever exercises you do, you have to push hard in every set. You have to go beyond the failure. That's how you give your body a reason to grow muscles. And the next mistake you're doing, you're not doing enough sets. Like for example, your rear delts, like most people have very weak rear delt. They can't even like show their rear delts. It is very small muscles and they're training that muscles once a week. Like if you ask them like when do you train your rear delt, they will tell you like I train my rear delt once in a week, like for 3 sets of 12. That's it. I don't give like too much volume to that muscles. So like this is the muscle which is very small, like two fingers, and it recovers in just one day, and they're training it in like only once a week. So how that muscles are supposed to grow? That will not grow. So you have to do more sets, like probably at least you have to train every muscles of your body 2 times in a week. For example, push pull legs is the best split for that. For example, like if you wanted to your biceps to grow, just at least do some like maybe 10 to 15 rep sets in a week. Do more sets of bicep curls, maybe 10 to 15 sets in a week, and split it like maybe do like 7 sets in a day, and then another sets like 7 sets. Split it like in push pull leg split. And the next mistake you're doing is you're not going to the gym every single day. You're not going to the gym at least 4 to 6 times in a week. Like if you ask a beginner and if you tell them like what are your goals, and they will tell you like I want to be jacked, I'm gonna be a like bodybuilder, I'm gonna build an aesthetic body and everything. But if you ask them like how many times you train in a week, they will tell you like I go to the gym 2 times in a week. Like, shut the fuck up. You have to train more. You have to go to the gym more. Like, that's how you build muscle. You have to be dedicated enough to go to the gym every single day. 4 times in minimum, and 6 times is like you can do more, or maybe every single day. If you ask like some rare bodybuilder, like famous bodybuilder, how many times they will go to the gym, they will tell you like I go to the gym every single day. Like maybe 6 times in a week, or maybe every single day. So you have to go to the gym more time. Like if you are a beginner, like 2 times in a week is enough. But if you reach at a point like intermediate stage, like you are going to the gym 6 months or maybe 1 year, then you have to go to the gym like at least 4 to 5 times or maybe 6 times in a week. So go to the gym every single day. That's how you build muscles. And the next mistake you're doing, you're not consistent enough. You have to be consistent in your training, and you have to be dedicated enough to go to the gym every single day. And not only in the training, but also in the diet. You have to focus on eating more calories and doing more progression in your training. For example, like if you are lifting 25 kilograms or maybe 40 kilograms of bench press, you have to lift more than that. You have to be consistent enough to progress in every exercises. If you are not progressing in every exercises, you're not gonna like build any muscle. So consistency is the first key to build more muscles. And if you are consistent in the gym, like for example you go to the gym for a week or maybe 2 weeks and then left the gym for a month, and then you came back, so you have to regain that strength in order to build muscle, and then you kind of like start building more muscle. But your body will lose the muscles when you are like not going to the gym in a month or two. So you have to be consistent in order to like build some muscles. And that's the mistake I've done in my past, so I'm gonna pass you on this thing, that you have to be consistent enough to go to the gym. Be consistent. And maybe the next mistake you're doing, you are training too much. I've seen some of the beginners like they wanted to grow biceps and they wanted to grow abs, and they're obsessed with some simple muscles like your biceps. I need more biceps, like bigger arms and everything, like thick arms. But they ended up like training too much. They train but their biceps every single day, or maybe they train their legs every single day, because they think that training those muscles every day will build more muscles. You have to give your body a time to recover and the time to like build more muscles. If you're like doing like maybe 20 sets or 25 sets of bicep, it will not grow. You don't have to give that much of a volume to small amount of muscle. That's those very small muscles, and you have to give a recovery time to it. Like maybe do it like maybe 3 times or maybe 2 times in a week, but no, do not train it every single day. Like I've seen some of the beginners who are on full body split or maybe upper body lower body split, and maybe they're training every single muscle like biceps and triceps every day. So for this you can just take your time and just take a leave from the gym, maybe 2 3 days or maybe a week, and then came back. In that period of time you can just recover those muscles, and then you kind of came back from like better energy and feeling better with your body and feeling confident, and feeling every muscles like it is recovering and it will grow. So don't train too much and give your muscles recovery time. And the next mistake maybe you're doing is not deloading, training deloading. You have to be deloading in every single month or maybe 2 3 months. Like it is known as like you have to deload in every exercise. Like when you are doing like maybe 100 kilograms of sweat or maybe 100 kilograms of bench press, and you kind of do it for single rep or 2 3 reps or maybe 8 reps of that, you have to deload to like maybe 80 kilograms, and then you kind of like increase your PR again, like in the next month. It is a technique which bodybuilders use and also like powerlifter use to increase their strength. Like you have to deload once in a month to kind of like came back and push harder again, like in the similar exercise. So do this thing and you will see a change in your strength and also muscle building. And the last mistake you're doing is not giving variations to your muscles. Like maybe you're doing bicep curls or maybe you're doing tricep push downs and you're not feeling that much of leg stretch or maybe contraction in your tricep. Like there are so many exercises for triceps. Maybe you can do tricep overhead extension, or maybe you can use dumbbells, or maybe you can do like machine dips or something. There are so many exercises for triceps, so you can give variations to your muscle. And like for example, I've seen so many people in the gym, they are doing same exercises every single day and in a week, and they think that it will grow their muscle. It will grow, but you have to also push harder in that. And maybe if you're not feeling those muscle, like you're not feeling that muscle mind connection in those exercises, you don't have to do that. Like there are so many exercises for that. For biceps, for tricep, there are so many exercises. Maybe you're not feeling your chest in like bench press, so there are so many exercises. Like you can pick dumbbells and do some incline dumbbell bench press, or maybe you can go for machine chest press and give some variations to your muscles, and so it will have some reason to kind of like adapt to some different kind of form and different kind of variations. So when you give that variation, it will grow muscles, because your body is also having a reason to grow. So give your body a reason, like training variations, and just experiment different exercises. You don't have to be very experimental and do some variations every single day or maybe after 2 3 days. You can just give variations in after a month or maybe 2 months, and kind of like experiment it on your body. If you need more help in building an aesthetic body and building muscles and maybe in fat loss, just check out the first link in the description, which is my aesthetic body program. So this is all for today. See you bro in the next video.